I pray.
I
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. We are back again for another live. My name is Luisa. I'm a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. My name is Candy. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I'm Carla. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Okay, so welcome to our live. Today is April 1st and it's April Fool's Day. Hopefully, you guys are not planning on pulling some serious pranks on someone. And don't worry, we are not doing any of those either. Anyway, we're just here to provide some real talk and hopefully it'll inspire you guys as well. Today's topic is overcoming imposter syndrome. This is when you feel like you're not good enough or that you don't deserve your success, even though you work hard for it. But the good thing is you can overcome them. And here are 6 simple ways to push past your self doubt and own your success. First one is recognize and change negative thoughts. Your thoughts influence how you feel and act. So if you keep telling yourself that you're not good enough, you'll believe it, and even if it's not true. So one way to overcome imposter syndrome is to change these negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. So instead of saying, I don't know much about starting and building an online business. You should say, I'm learning and improving every day, and that makes me capable of growing my business and becoming successful. When you shift your mindset, you stop holding yourself back and you start moving forward towards your goal.
Yes, and then the second one is focus on what you've accomplished. So in the past, I would often find myself obsessing over what I hadn't achieved yet. I would look at everything still left to do and feel like I wasn't progressing. But then I realized something important. When you only focus on what's missing, it's easy to feel like you're never enough. So I decided to make a change. I started paying more attention to everything I had already achieved, no matter how small the progress seemed. And we've talked about this before. That's why it's important to celebrate small wins, because it really helps you see you've accomplished. One way to do s- seeing how you've like looking back on how you've accomplished is like starting a success journal, like just writing down the things that your small wins, like for example, like you make a post today or someone liked your posts, so that when you're having a hard time, you can always look back in that journal and see like the progress that you've made. So whenever doubt creeps in, there's something that you can read through and look back at on the things that you've accomplished already, so that on tough times like that, it will help you keep motivated and keep going on.
Yes, and the third is take action even if you're unsure. So, one of the biggest traps of imposter syndrome is waiting until you feel ready. But the truth is, confidence isn't something that you magically get before taking action. So, it's something you build through taking action. So, every time you step out of your comfort zone, you prove to yourself that you're capable, even if it's messy at first, right? So, again, like our example is our lives. Like, if you're afraid to go live, start with a short video introducing yourself. It's um, at least you can take that video multiple times if you're not confident in yet. But again, the more you do lives, and this is from experience, I'm speaking from experience because this is what we all went through a few months ago. So when we first started live, we were always so scared. We were stuttering. We forget what we were gonna say. Like if you look back in our old videos, it's I think we've come a long way from our first few lives before. So, why does this work, right? Because action rewires your brain to see yourself as someone who does instead of someone who doubts. So small wins create momentum. So even imperfect action is better than waiting for perfection, right? We've always talked about this. It's always progress over perfection. So it also helps you develop resilience. So when you take action despite fear, the fear starts to lose its grip. So, if you're doubting your and any of your abilities, don't put that aside. Like start putting that aside and just tell yourself that you can do it. Eventually you'll get better at it, and by taking these small consistent actions, your confidence will grow naturally without you even realizing it.
Right. But before we move on, we just want to say hi to our 1 million viewers. Hello, thank you for watching. And we also have comments from Coach BB. Thank you, Coach BB. She says, "You three rock." Thank you, thank you, thank you. She also said, "So proud of you." Thank you. And then another one, "Congratulations on your business success."
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Another one, this business helped me to earn five-figure monthly from home and retired me from my nursing job at age 45. Message them for free info, guys. Thank you, Coach PB. We appreciate you.
So amazing.
So, moving on, the fourth one is stop comparing yourself to others. So, comparison is a confidence killer because it makes you feel like you're behind on everything, and you also feel you're not good enough. But you should remind yourself that everyone and every person has their own journey, and successful people, the people that you look up to and admire, they started from somewhere too, and they have their own journey. They also experience the pains and struggles that led them to their success. And as an example, instead of thinking she's more successful than me, remind yourself and think that I'm growing on my own pace, and my journey is different from hers. And I can also relate to this because sometimes, we can't help but feel that way. But ever since we read the magic book, it changed my way of thinking, and I'm sure it did for you guys too. So, whenever I would have those kind of negativity, I would shift those thoughts right away, and otherwise I'll lose my motivation, and I'll probably just stop doing my business. And the key point in this is your growth is yours. Just focus on your progress, not on someone else's timeline.
Yes, and then the next one is accept that mistakes help you grow. So I used to be terrified of making mistakes. In my mind, mistakes meant I wasn't good enough or I was failing. But over time, I've learned that mistakes are an important part of the journey. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, I now see them as lessons that help me improve. So I remember when I first started, to run my first ad for my digital business, I felt excited and also nervous at the same time. But when I launched the ad, hoping for great result, it didn't perform as well as I hoped it would. So at first, I felt frustrated and thought maybe I'm not just cut out for this. But instead of quitting, I took a step back, analyzed what went wrong, and made adjustments. The next time I ran an ad, it performed much better. So that experience taught me an important lesson. Making mistakes doesn't mean you've failed. It means you have an opportunity to learn and get better. So every successful person has faced challenges and made mistakes along the way. The difference is they don't let those mistakes stop them. So they learn from them and keep going. Now, whenever I make a mistake, I remind myself that it's just part of growing. It's not failure. It's a stepping stone towards improvement. So if you've ever afraid to make mistakes, remember that they help you grow. Each mistake is a chance to learn and do better next time. So embrace them, and you'll be amazed at how much you can grow.
Yes, and then the last is surround yourself with positive and supportive people. So, imposter syndrome thrives in isolation. So when you're surrounded by negativity, it's easy to believe your doubts. But when you're in a supportive community like our digital business, you start seeing yourself through a different lens, one of encouragement and possibility. So positive people reflect your strengths back to you. So they remind you of what you're capable of. So our community provides a reality check. Others have been where you are and they overcame it. So there's a lot of people who always share their journey here in our digital business. And if you listen to each one of them, everyone had struggles as well. Everyone had a hard time in the beginning, and then eventually, the harder they work, the better their business thrived. So I mean, we're not alone in feeling that, in the beginning it's hard. It's always hard for everything, every new thing that you try, but you overcome that. And having a supportive community to help you move past that obstacle in your life will really help, because encouragement helps us push through those tough moments instead of quitting. So the community help plays a really, really big part in that. So in our business, connect with like-minded entrepreneurs who share your goals and your mindset. So whether through that's mentorship or attending masterminds or online groups, being around successful people will shift your perspective. So cut out that negativity. If someone constantly doubts or discourages you, maybe limit your time with them or block them out. So their fears should not define your potential. So if you're having trouble, try to seek mentorship. Learn from those ahead of you, and that will help you see that imposter syndrome is just a phase. It's not a permanent reality. So when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, then you start believing in yourself too.
Right. And having imposter syndrome doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means that you're growing and improving. And everyone feels self doubt at some point in our life. But the key is to keep going anyway. And you are more capable than you think. So believe in yourself and remember that your success is well earned. And with our digital business, when you are ready to start your own digital business with the right support and guidance, please check us out. Check any of our website and see how you can get started today.
Yes, so the first step is going to any of our website, register with your name and email address. My website, it's theinglegacy.com. Carla's is at carlapercanan.com, and Luisa's at luisaenriquez.com. So go to any of our website, register with your name and email address, and you'll get the link to our free 90-minute webinar, which gives you an overview of what the digital business is. And today we do have a live webinar at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can join the live, that will be great. So that if you have any questions, someone will be able to answer them for you. If you don't have the time today, the replay is also good. So just register and sign up. We would love to really share this amazing opportunity with you guys. So don't hesitate and register now.
Yes, so if you're looking for a supportive community that encourages growth, entrepreneurship, and financial freedom, then this is the digital business for you, and it's what you're looking for. So you don't have to figure it out all alone. We have the system, we have the mentorship, and the roadmap to help you succeed. So if you're ready to take that next step, and build something for yourself and for your family, send us a message, any one of us, and we'll talk about how you can get started.
Yeah, so that's it for us today. We'll see you again tomorrow for another topic. And thank you for watching and have a great day, everyone. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.